Guys, how's it going? Brandon coming at you with another video. Just walking home from the gym again. You can see I'm in my backyard. For today's topic, I want to talk about emotions. When you hear about that, it's the most cliche thing someone can talk about. Everyone knows about that. Like, who cares? They're just emotions, everyone has them. But something I recently discovered is that you have to feel your emotions. You have to feel your emotions. I don't know, I've been smoking weed for a long time now, and I've been trying to quit, for tolerance reasons. And I've always noticed every time I try to quit, longest I've been able to get myself to stop is like a couple days. I've never known why. I've always thought I just had a real bad discipline issue when it comes to weed, I was just addicted. But as I, just recently, it was probably, I don't even know, a few days ago, I learned that I have a lot of emotions tucked down inside. I didn't realize I didn't. Like, my parents, they, if I feel they're mistreating me and I try and say something, instead of them talking it out and trying to come to a conclusion, they get even more mad at me for, how dare you question my authority as a parent, this, that. And that shit fucking hurts. It makes you feel frustrated. It makes you feel like, damn, they're like tyrants. That's what it feels like, And until recently, I've always, whenever that happened, I'd tell myself, they're just mad at their own lives, this, that, And I wasn't telling myself a lie. I was telling myself the truth, that's for sure. But whenever I do that, I wouldn't allow myself to feel sad. I always thought if you feel sad, you're on the wrong track, like, if you feel sad, then you're doing something wrong with your life. So that was kind of the mindset I took towards things like that. But what I've noticed recently is that, like, you have to let your emotions out. Whether them, with my ex-girlfriend, like, I thought I was over her, and I am over her, but what she did to me still lingers in the back of my mind, because, it's like, it never affects me. But then yesterday I was scrolling through Instagram, and then I was thinking about how I need to start feeling my emotions, and then the first person that came to my head was her. So of course I was already on Instagram. I looked her up, searched her in, followed her actually on my art account. I didn't even do it on my main account because I didn't want her to, like, see that and think I wanted her back, and then she would start texting me shit. I didn't want to have to deal with that, so I just did it on my art account. And whenever I did it, I felt like, I can't even describe the feeling. It was so many feelings mixed, like, it was a mixture of loneliness, sadness, depression. It was just like everything came back to me, and I was like, damn, like, I gotta feel this shit before it's gonna leave. And the worst part about it with her is I felt that shit for a long time, so I figured it was over with. I grieved, but I guess eventually in the grieving process, it was taking so long to the point that I was just like, fuck this, I'm tired of feeling like this. So just stuffed it down or something, I don't even know. But yeah, and that's what I've noticed is your traumas that you don't allow yourself to feel. Like, after you feel something, what I used to tell myself about, oh, they're just mad at their own life, that's what you tell yourself after you let yourself feel the emotion. I had it backwards. I didn't let myself feel an emotion, then I said it, instead of allowing myself to and then doing it. Of course, that doesn't mean you take it out on other people, like the person who provides these traumatic experiences. You don't start yelling at them, tell them how much shitty of a person they are, even if they are. What you do is you stay calm, win in their face, but when you get in private, if you're mad, sad, whatever it is, you let that emotion out. That's something I'm starting to realize. And I've noticed it is such a, just like a weight off your chest type of feeling that you didn't even know you had. One of those. It's great, I definitely recommend it. I used to think if you cry a lot, you're probably just an emotional person, but I'm starting to realize that people who cry a lot are actually the strongest people mentally. The more you allow yourself to feel your emotions, the stronger of a mental mind you have. If you allow yourself to feel bad, if you allow yourself to go through these bad emotions without interrupting it and making yourself feel happy, then you're a strong person. You have the ability to go through the bad to get to the good. And I wish I would have known about this a lot longer ago. You know, it's like, it's crazy. Because I was just doing it wrong, thinking I was doing the right thing, you know, that's why I did it. But it is what it is. You live and you learn. Life, that's the thing about life, is it's almost like a video game in a way. The only difference is you can't go back. You know, like, if you think about it, what the fuck is this? We're literally animal beings with things growing off our head and eyeballs and shit that can manipulate the earth around us. It's literally like a video game. We can create our own reality. You know, just like in GTA 5, you go buy a apartment, you buy some cars and shit, you're doing pretty good. That's kind of like life. I mean, life is, possessions aren't the point of life, definitely not, you know, don't get what I said wrong, but anyway, yeah. Feel your emotions, allow yourself to feel them. Stay calm whenever you're in the person's face, whoever made you feel that emotion. Be rational, and sometimes being rational is being the bigger person. Like, that's something I've noticed, is with my parents, I literally have to be the bigger person with them. It's crazy, you know, but you learn a lot from it. You learn a lot about yourself. I think I just have a really different life than most people. Most people started their journey to finding themselves at a pretty early age. What was that I heard? I swear I just heard something. I don't know. But anyway, you know, like most people, they started their spiritual journey in their 20s, 30s, 40s, however old they are. I'm not any better than anyone else, but I am so much different than everybody else. Even the group of people I do fit in with, I am so much different than. It's crazy. Yeah, but anyway, just allow yourself to feel those emotions. Stay calm when you're in their face, you know. Be the bigger person. If they're yelling at you out of anger, give them a hug. If they're telling you you're a piece of shit, tell them they're a good person. Or, well, don't say that, you know, like, if they're not a good person, don't say it, but bring others up when they're bringing you down. And you don't do it for them. That's the thing I used to think, was whenever I'm being nice to other people and this and that, and just being a good person overall, I used to think that I would do it for them, you know. I'm doing this for you to make you happy. But now I'm starting to realize I do these things for a karma reason, you know, like, what goes around comes around. If you're nice to literally everybody, if you're good to everybody, life's gonna be good to you, you know. It's just how it is. You do it for yourself. You don't do it for other people. You don't be nice to other people for other people. Unless that person's nice to you all the time too, then, you know, of course you want to do it for them. That person's nice to me, I want to be nice to that person. But whenever someone's not nice to you and you struggle to be nice to them back, just do it and remind yourself you're doing it for you. You're not doing it for them. You're doing it for your own happiness. You're doing it for your own future. You're doing it for your own well-being, not theirs. And that's exactly how you deal with someone like that. So anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Make sure heal from those traumas.